Hi students, in this class we'll have a look into the biological oriented algorithms, and that is none other than genetic algorithms. To understand this particular genetic algorithms, there are few terminologies you are supposed to understand. Then it becomes very easy to get the genetic algorithms. Let me say briefly about what is genetic algorithm is. It is a search-based optimization technique and based on the principles of genetics and natural selection. So first of all, what are the principles of genetics and natural selection? So reproduction, heredity, variation in fitness of organisms, variation in individuals and traits. So these algorithms actually were developed using the concept of biological developments. If you see the evolution of human from centuries, so much development happened, and based on the evolution only, these algorithms were developed. And we need to know what are the principles of genetics and natural selection here. Every animal, every human being go for the reproductions first of all is. So this is the genetics here now. The second one is called heredity is the one of the reason which comes from the ancestors to the next generations. The third one is variation in fitness of organisms. This is also another principle here now. The body here now, various organs, whatever is there, changes from person to person, animal to animal, as well as variation individuals and habits, traits. So here now, the person, human being, goes from one place to other place for a better living, yes or not? And to optimize the resources, what are the resources available? Optimization of the optimization purpose, what are the resources available? That resources should be used in a convenient manner. So that's why search-based optimization technique based on the principles of genetics and natural selections are. And what are the problem do you have? We need to find the solution for the problem, or at least we need to reach the nearest solution. Otherwise, it becomes a problem for the lifetime, right? So we the people, when there is a problem encountered, and we'll see call a solution for it, instead of is called postponement of the solution, or instead of that is called stopping the to find the solution, we'll always try to find it out. So as a human being, we always try to find the solutions for the given problem. Is it possible to adopt such type of the technique? Is it possible to bring such type of the attitude in developing machine learning algorithms? It is frequently used to solve optimization problems in research as well as in machine learning is. Let me say briefly what is meaning of optimization is. The process of making something better. In any process, we have set of inputs, set of outputs as shown in the following figure. Here you'll find it out. There are inputs, set of inputs, a process is there, and outputs have been generated. So this is the optimization which allows us to get the better solutions for the given problem is. Finding the values of inputs in such a way that we get the best output values. The definition of best varies from problem to problem, but mathematics terms refers to maximizing or minimizing one or more objective functions by varying the input parameters. According to mathematics, what do you have? This is called best one is called. Sometimes the maximum can be referred as the best, and also sometimes the minimum also can be referred as the best. Let's see the one situation where it is possible we can analogy what is meaning of maximizes. So the marks you are able to get 90% out of 100. So that is called maximum marks. And the minimum here now called the risk. How much do you have when you're going out in this particular pandemic here now? You should have minimum risk there. The risk you're supposed to carry to your home back should be minimum, not maximum. So based on the context, the maximum is the suitable one. Sometimes minimum is suitable one, and both are important one, and you should use it based on situation. So that is the meaning of optimization. Maximum is optimization or minimum is optimization. Both can be referred as optimization based on the situations. The set of all possible solutions or values which the inputs can take make up the search space. Then what is mean the search space is lies a point or set of points which gives optimal solution. Where you are able to find the solution for the given problem, right? We need to search at particular locations, means at particular domain. So the reference for this one is called search space here. All possible solutions values which the input can take make up the search spaces. Then what are the genetic algorithms are? Nature has always been a great source of inspiration to all our mankind. There's no doubt about it. It's called regarding nature is called. The greatest source of inspiration for every one of us is called. When you hear now called angry, to change your mindset to the happiness mood, the picture you're supposed to see is called nature. So nature has such a beautiful one, which gives us the such a mindset of positive trait is possible. So great source of inspiration to all of the mankind is. And genetic algorithms are search-based algorithms based on the concepts of natural selection and genetics only. So this nature is it, can we use it to develop genetic algorithms? Is yes. Genetic algorithms are a subset of much larger branch of computation known as evolutionary computations are. Simple one, genetic algorithms are subset of the bigger one. The bigger one is evolutionary computations here. From the centuries, how much development happened. The development point of view, we need to understand, can we make the computerization of this entire development concepts? Can you understand these concepts? And this is the in this process, evolutionary computation came. From that one, the subset of from this evolutionary computation, genetic algorithms came into existence. GS were developed by John Holland with his students and colleagues at the University of Michigan, and most notably David E. Goldberg, and he's since been tried on various optimization problems with a high degree of successes. In genetic algorithms, we have pool or population of possible solutions to the given problem. So these solutions they undergo recombination mutations, producing new children, and the process is repeated over various generations. For the given problem, what you're supposed to take is called, we have to take the possible solutions. What are the possible solutions? You have to adapt it. And these solutions, it is possible for us to get it by doing the mutations. So changing the positions of the values is called mutations, right? Like in the natural genetics, we have that is called. So generally, father to the offspring, parent to offspring, as possibilities there through mutations only. Producing new children. So new children, the concept is called kids are born, and the process is repeated. Yes or not? So your father born from your grandfather, you are born from your parents, and like this process is going on for the various generations. Each individual assigned a fitness value. Whoever is there in the genetic algorithms, a value would be assigned. And the fitter individual are given a higher chance to mate and yield more fitter individuals here now. So when you're going on like this, who the fitter will given a value, and and that value will be taken to do the work of mating so that new individuals will come out. So this is the line with the Darwin theory of survival of the fittest one is called. The kind of Darwin theory of survival of the fittest one we are adopting in development of this particular one is. In this way, we keep evolving better individuals or solutions over generations till we reach a stopping criterion. So we are using the evolutions for the understanding better solutions as well as individuals over generations. So what we do in this particular logic will be used in genetic algorithms. So we'll have a next lecture where it is possible to understand the entire concept is. Very simple concept, not a tough concept is. Are sufficiently randomized in nature, but they perform much better than random local search. So as they exploit historical information as well. So this is the how introduce the basic terminologies required to understand genetic algorithms, and a general structure of genetic algorithms is presented in both pseudocode and graphical forms. The first word comes in understanding of genetic algorithms is population. What is population in genetic algorithms? It is a subset of all possible solutions to the given problem is. So whenever there is a problem is there, where there are possible solutions to the given problem have been developed. And from that one, there is subset to be developed, subset to be identified, and that is referred as population. It is a subset of all possible solutions to the given problem is. The population for a genetic algorithm is analogous to the population of human beings, except that instead of human beings, we have candidate solutions representing human beings. Yes. So whenever the work is there, work to be completed, so we need call human being to do the work. So of course, machine is developed by a human being. We need immediately a human being is required. So human being provides solutions to the given problem is right. So that is referred as a population, a subset of all possible solutions to the given problem is. The second word frequently comes is called chromosome as well as gene. Chromosome is the one such solution to the given problem. We have identified already some solutions, subset of solutions. From that one, we need to identify what you have is called a solution is available to the given problem. That can be referred as a chromosome. Is one such solution to the given problem. A gene is one element position of a chromosome. In this chromosome, is the chromosome. A gene is a single element. This is single element can be referred as genes. These are our genes. And also allele we have is the value of gene text for a particular chromosome. The value, each gene have a value. That value takes here now particular chromosome. Here now hair color is one value, body height, lipoma formation, multiple lipomas, a tall brown hair. Are all nothing but a call can refer as a allele. Genotype is a one term comes is a population in the computation space. In the computational space, the solutions are represented in a way which can be easily understood and manipulated using the computer system is called. So we need to come to the computations for the algorithms. So in the computation space, all solutions represented, everybody can understand and manipulate it. That is possible for us to represent the genotype is. Look at the example, the genotype makeup of a cell, an organism, an individual that contributes to phenotype. So all these values allowing to identify the, the flower, what are the flower do you have? So these are the values you are taking into consideration, identification. So we need to compute these values in a space that's called computation space. So completely the term is called genotype. Same time we have phenotype also. The population in the actual real world solution space in which solutions are represented in a way they represent real world situations. So phenotypes are observations and measurable characteristics of a living thing is called phenotype. The result of the interaction of the genes, environment factors, and random variations. The next one is decoding and encoding. This is a symbol to be understood. Let's see what is encoding and decoding is. Phenotype and genotype spaces are the same for simple problems. However, most of the cases the phenotype genotype spaces are different. So decoding the process of transforming a solution of genotype to the phenotype space. This is called genotype. Okay. What you have is called genotype to the phenotype. Completion space to this one. Phenotype to the genotype is called encoding, and vice versa is referred as decoding. So knapsack problem is one example where Phinospace takes a solution which just contain the item numbers of the items to be picked. So however, genotype space can be represented a binary string of length where n is the number of items. A 0 at position x represents x item is picked while 1 represents the reverse. So we have in the mutation, we are going to use this type of calculations. The positions to be changed 1, 0, 0, 1. So there we need to do this genotype is required. This decoding and coding comes into pictures. The next one is called fitness function. Simply defined is a function which takes a solution as input and produces suitability of solution as the output is. How much fitness is there that it should be known. There is a value I have taken, okay, and it's binary number. Is it the number whatever you have taken, and we are identifying the chromosome value of it, and you are doing the crossing of the bits here. We need to know how much fit that number comes into picture is. A function which takes the solution as the input and produces suitability of the solution as the output is, because you identified one number as the solution. Okay, the solution as this is the one you are considering as the input, and you're doing some manipulations on that and producing the same one after doing some manipulations as the output. In some cases, the fitness function and objective function may be the same, when others might be different based on the problem is. These are generic operators here now. So these operators, composition of the offspring, these include crossover, one function, mutation, selection, all these things. You can see this left side. So X crossover operator and B is a mutation operator. So parent 1, parent 2, and offspring. Offspring is the child of parent 1 and parent 2. And the crossover happened. These are the values of the genes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And here now we have called two line crossing 1, 2, 7, 8. And this is second here now child 8, 7, this one. So same one you'll get 8, 7 here. The 3, 4 would come in place of 6, 5. Okay, 6, 5, 4, 3. You will get 3, 4, 5, 6 comes here. And 2, 1 would be common. So these values 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 5, 6 would be replaced with 6, 5, 4, 6, 5, 4, 3 comes into this particular one. That means 3, 4, 5, 6 are coming and storing into here. That's why offspring have 8, 7, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2, 1. Same time mutation operator swap movement. This is the value stored, okay, gene values, chromosome values, and 1, 2, 3 has come here, 7 has come here. So 1, 2, 7, 4, 5, 6, 3, 8. So we'll have a look into about operations in the next lecture.